sharing with you guys my top easy favorite truck mods that you could do to your truck. Doesn't cost much. You can get it from on Amazon. Everything I'm going to mention, you could probably get it from on Amazon. And if you just got a brand new truck or a used truck, you're trying to change up your look on your truck a little bit more, give it a little bit more of a I'd say like a better look. I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this video some of my top easy favorite mods from Amazon that you could buy for your truck, and you could do to your truck and stuff. Nothing crazy. Everything is budget friendly, so you don't got to worry about spending crazy amount of money. But before I get talking about that in this video, I want to say welcome back to another video. Happy Wednesday. Just got off work and well, just got back from the gym, so it is kind of like a cold, windy day today here in PA. It ain't surprising. Every now and then, I don't know what it is, but sometimes it's real nice outside, and then sometimes it just get freezing cold outside. But you know, it is what it is, as long as it's not raining. But I want to share with you guys all of this stuff I'm sharing with you guys. I'm pretty sure that you could find it on Amazon. Now, it all depends though on how do you want your truck to look. It all depends on whatever look you're trying to go for. Could be lifted, lower, just like a simple, probably some upgraded side skirts, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, but I want to share some of you guys. I want to share some of my favorite, I guess you can say, easy mods or cheap mods, whatever you want to call it, that I feel like you should be able to do to your truck if it's something that you like doing, or if it's something that I don't know how to call it, but how to put it. But so number one, I'll say the first easy mod I'll say that you could do is definitely got to go with some. Now this is not really like my thing, but I will recommend, if you plan on lifting your truck, to definitely do so. So now I'll say you can go with like the side steps. Definitely, I'll say that's highly recommended if you are going to be lifting your truck at least 6 inches or higher. Why I say 6 inches or higher? Because I have, my truck in the past, before it was lifted up on a 6 inch lift, and it wasn't. Now that's not that high for most people, but for me it is. But if you don't mind getting in and out, jumping in and out, then if you want to hurt your back, whatever. But I personally think that if you're going to lift your truck, you should definitely go ahead and add some side skirt. You can get them from on Amazon, or side steps, side steps to your truck. Definitely gonna help. There's a bunch of different kinds out there. There's the ones that actually look like steps, and then there's the ones that actually slide out. I think those is like, you gotta kind of you gotta add certain things for it to be able to work for you on your truck, depending on the gear. But that'll be my number one, first thing I'll say you should do. Number two for me, definitely I'm big on the getting a set of wheels and tires. I say set of wheels and tires definitely will be something I'll say you should do. Now, this could be cheap on, I wouldn't say cheap, but this could be a little bit more pricey, but it all depends on if you just strictly getting some tires and keeping your stock tires on there, or your stock wheels on there, or if you going with both new tires and wheels, then it's probably gonna be a little bit more expensive. But that would be my second thing I'll say you can do. Definitely go ahead and add some upgraded wheels and tires, or you can probably do some upgraded tires, depending on what look you plan on giving your truck. If you're going a lifted route, probably going to want to go with some mud tires, but if you're not, probably going to want to go with some street setup tires, like some that I would do, but that's going to be my number two. So number three, I'll say the next thing I'll say you could do is, now a lot of people overlook this, but it's definitely, now if you think about it, how many times do especially if you got a truck where it's going to be probably your work truck, or something that you probably daily drive, like me, I myself, I daily drive my truck, I would definitely say to look into getting some floor mats from Amazon. the floor mats is definitely going to help you if you don't want to have your carpets and stuff dirty or constantly trying to vacuum out your car like me, what I'm doing now. But you know, definitely floor mats is definitely a huge, like, I know it's not much, but it's something that definitely gonna save you, you know, keep your carpet looking nice and clean. You know, if you don't mind, you know, that's up to you. But if you mind, I'll definitely say to definitely get some floor mats. That'll be the next thing I'll say you should do. Now, the next thing I would say after that is, I'll probably say you can do, now this is, some people like to do this, some people don't. Some people, I don't like to add all that extra, like the, I forgot what it's called. I think it's like the real bright lights and stuff like that. The real long LED lights, I don't know, whatever they are, but I'll show you guys a picture right here. But if you that kind of person who want to be constantly driving around with some bright lights and stuff, like I think it's called like the LED lights, like I forgot what it's called though, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But those two, you can add it to your truck. Like most people add them to like the bottom lip part. Now, I think that personally is good for you to have if you off-road with your truck and stuff like that. But now if you talking about just putting it on your truck to drive during the day or nighttime, this and with it on, then I'll say probably that's like the worst thing I'll say you could do. I wouldn't really suggest doing that because them itch be bright as hell and it could blind the hell out of people. So, but if you that kind of guy, it depends on, like I said, all of this depends on what I'll say you personally, you know, whatever you're trying to do with your truck. Now, the next thing I think that's definitely handy that I'm gonna be doing in my truck is getting some, I think it's like the rug mat, the bed, I think it's called a bed rug mat or something like that you could put into your bed. Now, this truck came with the plastic bed liners and stuff on there. So me personally, I'm not really like a big fan of it. I'm gonna move it at some point, but I definitely feel like removing those and adding like I think it's like the rugged style or something like that, bed liners and stuff, or whatever you want to call it. I forgot what it's called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But I would definitely say that give your truck a nice little clean look, especially if you got a bed cover on there. You'll be able to store stuff in the back. Definitely will give it like a real nice clean look. And most of the time, like me personally, it depends on if you use your truck to haul or do whatever work with, then that's not something that you probably want to add to your truck. But if you don't, like me, I don't haul nothing in that truck bad. Probably little things here and there, but nothing too crazy, then obviously this will be something that's good for you. But all of this stuff depend though on your own personal need or whatever you plan on doing with your truck. Now, the next thing I'll say after that, I would say is definitely to me personally, now this, I wouldn't really say this is a mod or anything like that, but for me, I'll just say like a nice little clean little, if your truck come with like a like my truck, when I bought this truck, I think the two front windshield was not tinted, just the back side. So now also, this is another thing too that depends on your preference and what do you plan on doing with your truck. I remember I end up tinting like all around my window. I did the front windshield and I did the two sides that wasn't tinted. I matched it in with the back side. Now, if you're a fan of driving around with no tints on your windshield, then I would say definitely that's not for you. But if you like me, you know, the sun, when it's sunny outside, the sun be real bright, try and get some shade and stuff like that, then I'll definitely say to go ahead and tint your windshield. It will definitely make your truck look a whole lot better. I personally think that when you tint any kind of car, it just changed like the look on there so much more better, make it a lot better than how it looked before. But these are just some of the things that I'm going to be, you know, I'm sharing with you guys that, you know, if you feel like it fits your need or something that you want to do, definitely feel free to go ahead. The majority of these stuff that I name is on Amazon, except for the windshield tint. Well, that's on Amazon too, but I'm saying if you're going to get your window tinted, you probably want to go to like a shop or something. But all of this stuff is all preference based and whatever fits your need and stuff like that. But these are just some of the things I feel like that you could do to your truck or car, whatever you have. That's definitely gonna be it for this video. But before I end this video, I definitely want to say, my guys, I got some parts, got the notification, some parts came in from Amazon. Definitely excited. So this weekend, I got a couple of things I'm gonna be hopefully, if it's not raining this weekend, that I'm gonna be doing. I got my headlights. I'm gonna be putting in new headlights, and definitely probably gonna be upgrading my radiator. Well, not radiator, but my the fan on this truck to a V6 fan. That came in, I think today or yesterday. So, and then I'm going to be upgrading the thermostat on here too. So all of this should be getting done this weekend. So definitely stick around. Support the channel. Like I said, I got a lot of mods that supposed to be coming for this truck this year, this summer, this winter, whatever you want to call it. So definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. I would definitely appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.